Good morning. This is Michelle Thompson, your academic and legal coach. I used to be a lawyer. I work in academia, but I also do academic and legal coaching. And with all of these hats, I've learned a lot about writing, and I love to pass them on to you. If you're stuck with a writing project, you don't know where to go with it, maybe these tips can help. You can watch this one, and I have many of the archives on my page, so go ahead and look them up if you need to. So today, while you're watching this, I'm actually leading a writing retreat. I'm so excited to get to do this with other academics. I don't really quite know what to do with myself. And in this retreat, we're going to do a lot. It's 11 hours of retreating. We're going to dig deep internally and look at the barriers that we have to writing. The internal barriers we have to writing. We're going to receive tools to manage those barriers. We're going to workshop someone's writing, and we're going to use that as a way of figuring out what we want to do with our writing and how we want to tweak it and what works well and what doesn't. And we're also going to get a chance to do some writing of our own. And another component of this is the planning for the fall. So today I'm going to talk more about the retreat part, right? And this week for your writing tip, I encourage you to retreat. We're at the end of July, really. Tomorrow, if I'm correct, is the 29th. I'm not so good with dates. We're really at the end of the month. And it's a good time, and we're almost in August, and many of us go back to school in 2 weeks and 3 weeks, and we're going to be pulled into the routines of our regular academic lives. Before that, take a step back. I have a business coach. Her name is Britt Bullneck. I love her. She's brilliant. And one of the things she talks about is working on your business versus in your business, right? So for example, right now what I'm doing with you is working in my business, and I'm talking to you and providing services to you. But when I work on my business, I do planning. I think about what conferences I should be going to over the next year, what kind of offerings I want to have. That's working on my business, not actually delivering those offerings, but to plan what's going to happen. I say all of that to tell you that as a writer, as an academic writer, you can do the same thing. Yes, you can work on your writing and you can write, right? And we've been spending a lot of time writing. And I'm actually going to encourage you to take a step back and work on your writing. This week, to work on your writing, think through the summer, right? We've had 8 weeks. 8 weeks. It's a semester. We're almost finished with the semester. We're getting to the finals end, right? And in the 8 weeks that we've had, what has worked well? I know you're going to say I don't have classes. Okay, that's not what I mean. When you sit down to the computer and to get your writing done, what has worked well there? What has been more difficult? Why is it more difficult? Take some time and journal about that. Inventory it so you are very clear about that. These are things you're going to want to learn to keep in mind for the fall, because some of these challenges some of these things you're going to want to take with you, the things that go well, and some of these challenges you're going to want to move, and you may need a hand with that. Next week, I'll talk a little bit more about ways in which you can manage some of those challenges, but I think that's actually super critical and important. So that's my tip for this week. Take time to retreat. Some people talk about it as stepping back. I like to think about it as a flyover. You're going over the forest and you want to make sure, you see how much damage has happened in the forest, what trees need tended to, what trees are doing well. I want you to do that flyover and make that evaluation for yourself. So if you need help with any of this, feel free to contact me. You can send me a direct message. If you haven't liked this page before, go ahead and like it. And if you as an academic would like to be on my email list, I'd love to have you. I provide monthly tips for managing what we do as an academic. Go ahead and scroll down on the right side to email, and you can go ahead and sign up for my newsletter. Additionally, if you're a lawyer, I'm going to put a link below this video so you can sign up for my newsletters for lawyers as well. This upcoming week, I'm taking a vacation, so many of my regular things like one academic thing, one legal thing are not going to happen. And I encourage you as well, because we're getting to the bitter end of the summer semester, to take some time off for yourself as well. Next week, you will have a writing tip. I will have recorded it in advance so I can continue to vacate. Have a great day, have a great weekend, and I will talk to you later.